Guys, what's up? It's Alisha. Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the huge smile on my face, I am so excited about today's video because I'll be sharing with you all how I achieved all of this. Like, can y'all believe this is a crochet hairstyle using synthetic hair, and it looks this bomb? And it took under 2 hours. Like, you guys, I am obsessed. So I'm excited to share with you guys all the tea on this hair, the details, how I installed it, all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it because I'm excited and I'm sure y'all are ready to hear how I achieved this hairstyle. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. All right, you guys, so the hair that I used for this crochet hairstyle is the Freetress Wand Curl Braid Collection, and it is in the style Ample Curl. So this is how it looks on the packaging, and I am wearing the color 2, as you guys can see there. Yeah, so this is the hair. I only use 2 packs. So this pack of hair came with 2 bundles, hence why it says 2X. That means there was 2 bundles in 1 pack, and each pack of hair cost $10. So this entire hairstyle, y'all, cost $20 and should last me at least a week or 2, probably 2 to 3 weeks, honestly, because crochet can typically last a pretty long time. But yeah, $20 for 2 packs of hair, which equals 4 bundles total. And I honestly have to say that I really feel like you don't need any more than 2 packs of hair. I would be totally overwhelmed if I had used more than those 4 bundles of hair. But yeah, the 2 packs was just enough, and it gave me the perfect amount of fullness, volume, just all of that good stuff. This is how the curl looks straight out of the package. So this is the curl as is. Not separated, not nothing. This is just how it is straight out the box. It has a very pretty like wand curl to it, which is what drew me to the hairstyle, because I have been on the hunt for like the perfect crochet hair, and typically I go for like more like 3C, 4A type curls, but this go around I wanted something different, and I wanted something that looked more, I don't know, like a wand curl. So I decided to go for this texture, and I love it so far. It is only day 1, so I can't really speak on how it holds up, but as far as the initial like texture, how it feels, it has a very natural luster to it, a very natural texture to it. The curl is so pretty. But yeah, it just feels so realistic, and it honestly mimics like how my natural hair would feel if I had blown it out and wand curled it. And the awesome thing is that I can just wake up and go. Like, I don't have to do anything to my hair to get my hair to look this good. No wigs, no sewing, no nothing. Like, this is what I wake up with every single day, and y'all, it's just, I freaking love it. It is so lightweight. Those 2 packs gives all this volume, but the hair feels so lightweight, especially with the length of the hair. It has a very lightweight feel to it, so I don't sweat at all. Now I will go ahead and show you guys my braiding pattern as well as how I installed the hair and achieved this shape. And all I just used was a simple crochet needle. I promise, if it seems complicated at first, trust me, it gets easier as time goes on. It may be hard the first couple of pieces that you do install, but after you get the hang of it, it gets easier and faster, and before you know it, you're done. I quickly want to show you guys my braiding pattern. So as you guys can see, I have flat twisted my leave out for a more natural look, and I also have 10 braids to install my crochet. There are 2 braids on each side that are going straight back, and then there are 6 in the middle that are connected. So every 2 braids in the middle are connecting for a more natural part, and then I crochet the ends of my hair into the cornrows so that way they aren't loose. Now before I install any crochet hair, I always oil my scalp. To prevent my scalp from flaking or becoming too itchy, I usually rotate between olive oil or tea tree oil, but today I'm using a tea tree oil that I found at my local beauty supply store, and I always gravitate towards the bottles with the nozzle attachment because it is much easier to apply whenever your hair is braided down. So as you can see, I apply the oil and then I massage it into my scalp. I am a pack and a half done. I just have this little bundle here left, and I want to kind of like talk through how I do it, because just in case you guys don't get it from the fast forwarded clips that I'm adding into the video, I wanted to properly talk through each step. So as you guys saw before, I just have this piece here. This is one of the pieces, and first thing I do is just split it in half. I kind of just eye it and split it apart. So you have these two different pieces, and honestly crocheting is so easy. So first thing I like to do is put my crochet needle in my braid, just put it under the braid and just leave it as is. Next thing I like to do is take one of the half pieces and I'll twist it just a little bit in the middle so that way it's much easier for it to clip onto the crochet hook. I'm sure if you guys can tell, it's a little bit more frizzier, so if I just put it on there without twisting it, it'll be really hard to clip on and slide through. So I like to twist it just like once or twice, like that. Makes it much easier. Then I just slide this piece onto the crochet hook. Of course, close the needle. So this is the hook right here. I close it so that way it doesn't get stuck on my braid. You guys see? Next, I just pull it through and you just feel where the little knot is. Take this piece, pull it through, twist it, pull it through. So I knotted it twice and then I just slide it tight, and that's it. That's all it is. And I pretty much did that method for the entire back half of my hair. Like the part that really isn't showing, I usually just do that method because I don't really care about doing the invisible part method all the way back here. But what I do towards the front half of my hair is right about where I just applied that section of hair. That's whenever I start to do the invisible knot method, and that's only for the middle 6 braids because that way I have some versatility in where I want to part my hair. If I want to part it right here, it'll be the invisible part method on that side. If I want to part it in the middle or on this side, it'll be easy to kind of like part it and it won't look, you can't see those knots. So I focused on just doing the invisible part method on the 6 braids that are connecting, and then the 4 outer braids I do the regular crochet method that I did in the back. So super easy. Again, I just have this other half of hair and I have my crochet needle. The first thing I do is of course insert my crochet hook under the braid, as you guys can see, and again I just twist the piece of hair in the middle so that way it's much easier to hook onto my crochet needle. And then I just apply the hair to the crochet needle, close the hook, slide it through. So those steps are all the same, but what happens here is instead of taking both pieces and knotting it, I just take one piece. So I have both pieces separated. I just take one of the pieces. So there's one piece. I'm just taking this piece here. I pull it through. Okay, so I only pull through one piece. The other piece is right there. Again, I twist the knot and pull it through again. And lastly, I just tighten it, make sure that knot isn't too loose, and that will kind of help give that invisible part so you can't see the knots on top. So this is an example of how it'll look on this side. I already went ahead and did this part, or this braid. So as you guys can see, you can't see any of the knots on this braid, and it looks so much more seamless and natural. So I'll be doing that exact same thing for this braid, and this braid. It's almost like it's coming out of my scalp because you can't see any of the knots whenever you do it that way. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this finished. I am almost done and it's only been less than 2 hours, so we're doing great on time. I ended up using majority of both packs. I just have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 pieces still left. So pretty much an entire 2 packs of hair. I'm about to just feel through and make sure there isn't any like shedded hair or just loose hair within, because sometimes like there will be hair that happens to not loop in and then it ends up being like loose shedded hair. So I'm gonna feel around and see if I can find any, or if I have to cut any of the shredded hair out, like right here. I may have to cut a little bit out because it's not coming out. But yeah, I highly recommend doing that so that way throughout the week you don't have hair just like falling all over your clothes and on the bed and things like that, because it's not fun and it's not comfortable. But like right here, I'm just clipping this extra hair away and just filling around. Pretty much all that I am doing. I honestly don't feel the need to shape my hair up too much because there are already some layers going on, but I'm just going to kind of like even this out a little bit. This side is a little bit longer than this side. Kind of just give a little bit of shape, but for the most part, I think it's good. So it shouldn't be too much work. I definitely want to get this more like shoulder length than anything. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if you're scared to like layer the hair, have somebody else do it. But for me, I am not scared of scissors. And I just know what I want, so it's not hard for me to kind of like eyeball it and see what it is that I want to go for. But yeah, if you're scared, I would just have somebody else do it, because if you butcher it, then it's like you just wasted a couple of hours of your time, and no one wants to do that. So this is the back of my hair. I forgot to give you guys a back view earlier, so here it is. So yeah, that is the back of my hair, and this is the front. I only had to do very little cutting whenever I was shaping my hair because the hair is already falling pretty much how I wanted for it to fall. I just loved how minimal effort this whole entire hairstyle, this hair took. It was like very minimal effort, and so far I don't really have any tangles going on. I did have some shedded hair earlier on, but that's normal with any kind of crochet. But yeah, it's not really tangling at all so far. It's very lightweight, very soft, but not too soft. It's like a natural texture of soft. But yeah, this is it, you guys. I also went ahead and smoothed down my edges, as you guys can see. So I did that, and I pinned my leave out back so that way it kind of blends in with the crochet hair. But yeah, it looks super natural. It makes the whole entire look more seamless and look more realistic. So I did that for this side as well. So that way if my hair blows up, it's not like you don't just see braids, you see like edges and all that stuff. And I also did leave out because I don't like the tension on my edges. So I just kept those out, and I feel like it makes the whole look so much more natural. Even the parting just looks so much more natural with leave outs. But yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the tutorial. I will try to do an update for you guys on how the hair held up and what I did to maintain the hair, so stay tuned for that. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial and found it helpful. If you guys did, please give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And as always, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.